I want to talk about staying consistent and building a sustainable business on SextPanther, and also things like how to avoid burnout, because everyone gets burnt out, me included. All right, CEO Squad, if you have made it to this 5th and final video, thank you so much for staying with me. This is amazing. I really appreciate you, and this video is just as important. I want to talk about staying consistent and building a sustainable business on SextPanther, and also things like how to avoid burnout, because everyone gets burnt out, me included. So first, let's talk about staying consistent. One of my major keys to staying consistent is really turning everything into a habit and stacking it or tagging it along with another habit. So for example, I wake up, I get ready for my day, I get into hair and makeup, and immediately after I'm in hair and makeup, I'm snapping my photo and I'm sending it off in a mass message to my fans for free to start engaging them and getting them active on the platform. So I link personally me being hair and makeup ready with sending my first mass message of the day. This means that as soon as I'm in that state, I am ready for business, I am taking calls, and I am mass messaging to let everyone know that it is go time. This will re-engage your users, get everyone active, and get you off to the races making some money. When you create habits like that are repeatable and you've attached them to other things you're going to naturally do throughout your day, I find that it's a lot easier to stay consistent, and that's how I've been able to do as much. So habit stacking, I think, is the proper term for it. So if you haven't tried this, try it with SextPanther and attach some of these habits or these tasks to things you're already going to do on a daily basis anyway, and that is going to help you stay consistent. Another great way to stay consistent is making sure you're scheduling the things that can be scheduled. So scheduling your feed posts in advance, making sure you have like a trailer or a teaser that's free on your feed, and follow it up with a pay to unlock with a full-length video. That has done wonders for me in terms of monetizing things when I am sleeping or when I am offline or unavailable. And then another thing is making sure that when you are online and you're taking calls, you are actually taking calls. I can't tell you how often I have had a call come in because my calls are on and I haven't been able to take it, where I've lost that contact and that fan forever. If the fan sees that your calls are on and you aren't actually picking up your calls, you are doing more damage than good. My advice is, if you really can't take a call, keep your calls off, keep your lines off. It's really important, because you have to consider making sure you provide your fan with a good experience. It's what's going to keep them coming back more and more and more. Now, speaking of fans coming back more and more, we need to talk about burnout. Burnout is a really, really real thing that creators experience, like I said, myself included, and we have to know how to care for ourselves. It is that reason that SextPanther as a company actively collaborates with Pineapple Support, because mental health is genuinely that important. If you're not familiar with Pineapple Support, they are a mental health organization for sex workers and digital content creators. They provide free or low-cost therapy if you need it. So if you are feeling burnt out, or if you're feeling like there's no one to talk to, or you don't have a community of support around you, consider reaching out to Pineapple Support. I know them personally, I work with them personally, they are amazing, and their resources are absolutely fundamental. If you are one of the lucky creators who has a fantastic support system around them, and maybe will never need Pineapple Support services, consider signing up to be a listener. This is someone who answers the phone whenever someone calls and just needs an ear to vent to or to talk to. It's another resource that they have at Pineapple Support, and I think it's just as important that if you're going to be answering client calls and you do want to do right by the community and give back to our community, that you also sign up to be a listener on Pineapple Support as well. Last but not least, I do want to mention that SextPanther is always looking to improve their product and our experience, as well as the fans' experience. So they're always pushing out new features and updates. They are always listening to your emails and your support requests. So make sure that you're communicative with them, and if there's anything you need, they will be there to help you. They are actively working on a model resource center that's going to be coming out shortly. I'm doing some consulting with them on that so that we can make it as thorough and useful and important and valuable for you as possible. So make sure when they drop the Model Resource Center, you check that out for even better, new, extraordinary ways to thrive on SextPanther. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.